By the end of this video, you're not only going to fall in love with this man, this machine, but also some of the parts that he makes. We're here at Superstar Components in Lincoln, and this is Neil. Now, Neil, what is it that you're making here?
We predominantly manufacture mountain bike parts for our own brand, but in the background we also are a subcontract manufacturer for certain niches in the market which other companies struggle to fill.
And what batch sizes do you work with?
Depending on the complexity of the parts, it can be anywhere from hundreds up to thousands, if not 10,000s off.
Right, okay, so this video we're going to be talking about this HAAS ST10Y machine. So you bought this machine, as with all the others, on a part-led basis.
Certainly.
So what's the story here?
At Superstar we have to be competitive with Asia. The whole point is we can manufacture the same parts for the same cost, better quality, and the way you do that is by using your brain and finding better ways of doing it, better work holding, better machines, and that's how we can be competitive.
Why go for this machine then?
It was a good value option to take all of the labour out of quite a labour intensive part. We needed to get the time out of it, so A, we could keep up with customer demand, and B, drive the cost level down so we can fulfil more customer niches at the lower value price points. I've been a HAAS user for over a decade. I've had mini mills, I've had big machines, small machines. I've never had a lathe before, but I knew people who had them. It does what a lathe does, turns parts, and it's very good. It can do so much more. Every day I was using it, I'd find more and more things I could do with it. So a lot of the parts we do with the Y-axis are more milled parts.
Yeah.
Take the time and the heat off our more complicated 5-axis machines, and to do them on a simpler machine. So we're running spindle time on a £100,000 machine, not a £500,000 machine, which has cost implications for our customer. So they can get parts at a better value and make more margin on them and order more. We went for a billet loading machine, so we can get pre-cut billets, load them in with a gantry. Comes in on the gantry, you have a raw part billet and you have a finished part billet gripper. So it comes in, takes the finished part out, goes back up, spins round, loads a fresh billet and carries on. So while it's doing the loading, it's already machining.
Is there a complex way of loading? Is there a specific way of loading those billets?
As standard, it comes with 3 different standardised trays with a little slider. So you just slide the slider into the position and that's your parts loaded. So it's super simple. You can do anything from, say, a 6-inch billet down to tiny little 1-inch billets, no problem at all. We've done parts less than 10 millimetres thick on this.
Oh, really?
Picked, placed, loaded and returned accurately, didn't drop a single part. At the value point of this machine, it just pays for itself in weeks. It's a very simple purchase to make. We're not talking a £500,000 investment of capital investment, a completely different amount of money involved. So it's very easy to just go, great, I'll have one, to the point where I'm looking at buying a second.